My name is Enter the Gungeon and welcome back to Rhapsody. As I am so periodically want to do, I've gone back and counted exactly how many wins we have on the streak. 65 as of that last robot kill. So this is the 66th that we're going for. Hunter, don't mind if I do. Hunter, barely know her. That's one of Pete's favorite jokes of all time. Anything that ends in ER or just Just that phoneme. He'll immediately follow up with that X ? Barely know her. And the thing is, it was funny like the first 3 times, and then it wasn't funny right up until like the 102nd time, and then it was fucking hilarious again. He actually broke through. He managed to bring it back. Props to that. Props to the commitment that brings you all the way to that. I've actually another friend who, very specifically, anytime anyone would say, oh, Jesus, or oh, God, just, you know, any kind of, light blaspheming, he'd immediately respond, yeah, how's it going? Just like, immediately, as quickly as you like, just instinctually, almost. And it's done so quick that it's actually hilarious. Every single time, unfailingly. I'm trying to think if there are any other just social jokes that happen again and again and again, and every single time they happen, they're funny. That's What She Said died. Like, That's What She Said died a horrible, horrible death. It was, admittedly, funny for quite a while, and then I turned 14. At 14, I was hugely into, as the nun said to the priest, but that's pretty much just a replacement for That's What She Said. Alright, hang on. Y'all just stay there. Y'all just lay low. I'll get the day glow. Beautiful. No, don't you dare flip a table. That is not on the agenda or itinerary. I said agenda. It's not on the agenda or itinerary for today, so if you could just not do that. I'll be taking that one. 33. Reasonable. Alright, give me the boss. Don't mind if I do. One of my favorite characters, in fact, for fighting this boss. Simply because you get to stay so far away, and you have ridiculous accuracy and ridiculous damage. Don't do the circle, don't do the circle, don't do the circle, don't do the circle. You did the circle, I hate you. That's a blank. Damn it! What did I say about ridiculous accuracy? If we could just go back to that, please. That circle shouldn't hit us. We should be fine, yeah. Just don't do the circle above your head attack. There is one more loop I need to get through without you doing it. You can do it if you're central to the map, that's more than fine. It's just when you are encroaching on a corner that the Bullet King is not allowed to do it. Triple crossbow is fine. I mean, no one's gonna go crazy for it, but it will kill the second floor boss quite handily. Laser sight is actually pretty good. I don't think I've ever seen a secret room on the bottom side of this room, but I'll give it a little bit of a check. I could easily see myself going here for the laser sight. The accuracy up that the laser sight will offer will pretty much mean almost any weapon is gonna be worth my time. If its only limitation prior was accuracy. That is to say. Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to buy a key, because of course, laser sight's gonna cost me 39. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna be opening that blue chest. Consider it like this. I could open that blue chest and hope to get something as good as laser sight, or I could just go buy a laser sight. Seems pretty obvious what I should be doing here, right? To me, at least. In the same way that if you're saving the blank to go to a secret room, but saving that blank causes you to get hit by the boss, you would have been ecstatic if you got from the boss Sorry, you would have been ecstatic if you got HP up in the secret room. But you can get it from the boss if you just use that fucking blank, right? It's just an equivalence not considered. Does seem like that ought to be there. No. Alright, I'm probably... yeah, there's no chance I end up opening this. Woo! Baby! That's actually a really, really, really good result right there. Quite rare, in fact. That said, I don't know if I prefer that or junk. It depends. We might get Sir Junkin later in the run, and I'm really mad that I didn't get junk there. Have we seen the water place yet? Water place, the fireplace, rather. No, we haven't. Okay, so this is just gonna be it. Hello. That's about as good as that could have gone. There's no water barrel in here, weirdly. That is really strange. The water barrel is supposed to spawn in that room. Huh. I've never seen it violate that rule. Not since, you know, it was patched to do that. Alright. No obvious secret room location that I can see. I should open this blue. Should I? 39, I'll go down to 21. 21 is not enough to buy a key on this floor. It's 25 on this floor, if I recall correctly. Yeah. So that means I'm not going to have a key for next floor at all. I could easily get something better than blue tier, though. I think I actually shoot this one as well. Because again, think of it like this. If I opened that and it had something as powerful as laser sight, I would have been really happy. Next floor, I'm going to have a reasonable chance to still get something of better quality. Just blank here because I don't know if I fucked it up. And I'll blank here because I can. It's worth noting, we can go through this entire floor, most likely flawlessly, just with the current weapon set that we have. Triple crossbow is going to be great against the boss. Unless the boss is Beholster, in which case we were fucked from the start anyhow. With Beholster, you really want penetrative weapons, or weapons that fire really quickly, or something like that. So that you can take out the ads, as well as the actual boss itself. But the rest of them, of course, you just want anything that can deliver damage straight to the face. The slowing effect is, of course, going to be quite relevant. Hopefully. Beautiful. Good timing on that first shot, actually. I'd like to quickly congratulate myself on that. Clap, clap, clap. Well done, me. We've got accuracy up, so that's good if I get damage up as well. Because that is penetrative. Whew! Okay. All of that was a little closer than I would have liked it to be, but it all turned out well. Yeah, I think I actually pick up Flash Ray. It depends how desperate I am for new weapons by the end of this floor. I think that's what it's going to have to depend on. Alright. Where and who is our boss? I do like that you're here, friend. I do like that you've got that set up as well, friend. But I should still fight the boss first. That's not going to be the secret room. It could be anywhere here along the bottom. It's not going to be there either. Okay, fair enough. Looks very likely to be adjacent to the shop at this rate. It's not going to be there. Right. Brown chest, though. Rough break. I hope the other chest isn't also quite low tier, because I held off in hopes of getting better chests later. Oh. Specifically, it's the rockets that I'm scared about. Okay, never mind, we can get them. I can't believe it, I rolled straight into that. That one is entirely my fault. That's not even the beholster, that's just me being bad. It's also worth noting that the slowing effect here is not as useful as it could be. Because, of course, typically, it'd be a lot more effective against the bosses that actually move. Whereas it doesn't slow down the projectiles that he's shooting. So it's making barely any difference here. Yeah, I rolled straight into that bullet. That's entirely on me. Oh, trick gun. Ouch. That's a rough hit. You're getting a little bit of a rough deal right now. Alright. Thankfully, we do have Mr. McGillicuddy over there who's interested in giving us a gun. Just as long as we prove our accuracy. Trick gun is not that great. It just doesn't do enough damage. It's not accuracy problems. It's not, oh, it's fixed because it's a shotgun half the time, so accuracy up makes it good. It just doesn't do enough damage to justify itself. A lot of the time, you're just tickling the enemies. Okay, I'll be taking that one along with me. Really appreciate if we could just get a bunch more money here. Beautiful. I actually have to refill what I might have to use to kill my boss next floor. There we go. One chest that's actually worth opening so far. I do have a easy teleport back there, so let's go just clear the rest of the floor, make sure there's no key man. Gosh, it takes a lot of bullets to kill these things, 3 per. Damn it! I was really hoping that would clapper. This typically has a little bit of an accuracy in it, but laser sight, y'all. It's too dang good. No reason to waste bullets here. I mean, to be fair, there have been a lot of past rooms where there weren't good reasons to waste bullets, and I did anyhow, so well done me. This could easily be Wax Wings, which is why we want to open it before we do the other challenge. Do I have anything affecting my aim? No. Well, I do have something affecting my aim, but it only makes it more accurate, and this is already 100% accurate, so there's no reason for me to... Like, if I have RC bullets or scatter shot, then you want to drop that before you do this challenge. Hang on. Beautiful. Alright, what do you got for me, bud? Unicorn Horn, another level of curse. So I'm up to 3 levels of curse here. That's actually gonna be okay. It'll give us more ammo. It'll... Okay. Every level of curse will increase the percentage chance or the occurrence of ammo as a drop by 5%. I am going to need to take that, unfortunately, which means I can't take that. Also, it's going to mean that I get more money. I'm trying to look on the bright side here, because there's a stark lack of bright sides right now. Alright. Excalibur should be fine. Excalibur should be more than fine for us. Excalibur itself is 2 levels of curse, the Unicorn Horn is 1. You just stay there, bud. Thank you. Just wanted the explosion, that's all I really wanted. I will refill the crossbow. Do I think I'm gonna be at, like, a lack of weapons here? Because if so, I need to start using my worst weapons first. We'll see if I can afford to use the crossbow in a certain room, and if I can, I'll use the crossbow. Obviously, really, really tightly packed rooms with a bunch of difficult enemies, I'm gonna want to move over to something else. But if I can just single target some fools, I can just do that with crossbow. Like right here. This room is only challenging if I forget how to play the video game. If I forget how to breathe while I'm doing this room and choke out, then fair enough. There was a level of challenge there that I was not expecting or anticipating. But short of that, we should be fine. Beautiful. Again, this only becomes a problem in the second spawn. Do I have anything with pushback? Not that. I've got nothing with pushback that I want to use for its pushback factor. Like, Unicorn Horn has a lot of knockback. But I don't want to waste my Unicorn Horn when it's probably going to be my boss weapon right now. Okay, hang on. It's difficult to... It's difficult to find my way through here. It's like a minefield. There we go. Jeez. This room is probably more adept for the Excalibur approach. But since there was a TNT grenade there, it made it so much easier. Or a barrel of TNT, rather. Alrighty then. I'll be making my way back to you, don't worry. Beautiful. Now I just gotta worry about you as far away as I can be. Good lord. The HP is ridiculous. I didn't even get that much money for it. It's not worth it. I mean, except for how definitely worth it is, it's not worth it. Okay. Just gonna hide over here for a second. No one's gonna be coming behind and flanking me, okay? Okay? Unfortunately, since I didn't kill the enemy over here, these guys are gonna be a little bit more of an annoyance than I'd expected. Yeah, this is probably... Oh, no. Obviously, my next worst weapon is Trick Gun. What was I thinking? Other than, obviously, my base gun. That doesn't really count. Okay, so this is a curse removal shrine. But the thing is, I have 3 levels of curse, and all of them are from items that will still give me curse, because I still hold them. So I can't even get rid of this curse. Although I can pay 15 cents to do nothing. That is, 15 coins to do nothing, rather. I'm glad I could get a room with such abundant protection. Yeah. I knew that was going to happen as soon as I didn't get that on the 3rd shot. Was really hoping that the veteran round would be dead by then. That was an early reload as well, so that was entirely my bad. I was just predicting that it would be dead by then. Any shotgun should kill the veteran round in 3 shots, but nope. Not this one, apparently. Not this one. One, 2, 3, 4. That'll do, I guess. What do you got, shop? Key. Yeah. As to be expected. There's gonna be a gun muncher and I'm gonna be sad about it? Yeah. I'm pretty sad about it. Primarily for the reason that I've actually been stacking up a little bit of money, so I might have been able to do something really cool. Were I given another special shop? Ah, well. It's gotta be between these two for dealing with ads and dealing with single target. Oh, this is just single target all the time. Okay, I cut that a little close, I'll admit, but it did work out at the end. And that makes everything okay, right? All's well that ends well, that's what I keep hearing. Okay, now, we need to not roll so we can actually deal damage with this gun. Never mind. Okay. And we're all good. Where'd you rise? Where'd you rise? Over here. Beautiful. Just do a lot of your standing still attacks, because those are ones I can just dodge manually. Yeah, well, I mean, that's a sad... That doesn't really count, bud. Now you're gonna go running around the room again, aren't you? I was about to walk into that. Can guarantee you I was about to do that. Well, you've officially exhausted my supply of unicorn horn juice. That's a very rare aphrodisiac. Thankfully, we still... Ooh! Oh! Hello! It's the heroine. How are our passives looking? Okay, pretty good. Now I just want HP. You stay back. Cool thing is I can actually get rid of Excalibur at this point. I should probably get rid of Excalibur, in fact. Let's think about it for a second. This will rid me of 2 curse, just to let Excalibur go. And of course, Excalibur is blue tier, so letting it go into a gun muncher is the best I'll ever get out of it. Yeah, I'm down. I am 100% down. Should check a little around for the secret rooms as well, while I'm trying to waste the ammunition in this gun. I mean, responsibly use the ammunition in this gun, definitely not in a wasteful manner. I already find the secret room and I just haven't opened it? Nope. I mean, it's better than nothing, so since it's not replacing something I already have in my inventory, I'm fine with it. If I already had anything at all in my inventory, I probably would not be okay with this. So secret rooms will only spawn where doors typically could spawn in that room. This only ever has left and right. Okay, it's not there and not there. Yeah, I can't really see where a secret room would be here. Oh, maybe adjacent to the exit. I'll go check that before I go to the gun muncher. Probably this and trick gun, a blue and a green. Okay. I'm down. Plus, both of them are relatively low on ammunition, and I'm not going to be refilling either of them now that I have the heroin. Alright, what do we get? Looking for boss weapons now. That's a thieving weapon. That's a thieving weapon for thieving? I am 100% on board with this, by the way. I've now got 1 level of curse, and I've got a thieving weapon. Dude, if the black market shows up, I am robbing the ever-loving hell out of it. I'm gonna steal something from everyone. All of them. Crap, this is the 4th floor. I wanted to test something because there's been a tips and tricks thread on the Reddit recently. It's r/enter the Gungeon, as you might imagine. And I posted one specifically with regards to stealing. And there was a little bit of disagreement over whether or not one of the stealing mechanics works in the way that I explained it. Specifically, that the main shopkeeper remembers you between floors, and as a result, you can only steal from him once in the main game. So that's between floors 1, 2, 3, 4, Abby the True Gun, and Oubliette. Right? The Forge is a different shopkeeper. And I've had this trigger on me before, where I stole something on floor 2, and then I got to floor 4 and I tried to steal something. Only 1 item per floor, and he remembered my first attempt, and he was like, no, you're fucking nicked, bud. So now that I have the ability to steal, I really wanted to prove it. Because someone was saying, no, it's only if you steal multiple times per floor. The wiki is talking about remembering multiple times on the same floor, which is explicitly not what I linked when I linked the wiki. Ah. Whatever. I've just got to attempt it and see if I can prove what I'm talking about. Alternatively, I can just get the ETG mod and just make a quick video to test it. Whee! Pop 'em. Okay. Alternatively, if I'm wrong, I'd like to be wrong. The thing is, it's also a thing that's a little annoying to try and prove. Considering the fact that 50% of the time, he will let you steal for the second time. So 50% of the time, you'll get a false positive that, oh, no, wait, never mind, he doesn't remember me. Of course, you only need 1 catch on a second steal to prove it otherwise. The mechanic works like this as far as I'm aware. Specifically for secondary stealing. I'll ignore talking about the main shop, except that the main shop will let you steal 1 time. And then the second time you have a 50% chance of getting away with it. The third and onwards time, you have a 10% chance of getting away with it. Whether or not that counts on the same floor or over multiple floors is something that, as I just said, I am looking to prove one way or the other. I'm almost 100% certain that it counts overall floors. All other shopkeepers, you can steal once, and then you can attempt to steal a second time, but you've only a 10% chance. Alright, I'm just gonna hide here. There is a little central part of the map missing. That's fine. I'll go there soon. Gotta remember that I do have air horn. I can use it. Air horn, airstrike, rather. I love how passive that enemy was. Just standing there like, yeah, whatever. Just kill me. More than willing to oblige. Yes, yes, yeah, boy, I understand what it is. It's a mimic. I saw that as soon as I walked into that room. That's not to say, obviously, that mimics are easy to spot. Many, many, many times I've been certain something isn't a mimic, and then chomp, chomp. And there always seem to be two different camps responding whenever that happens. One camp says, check every time. I don't know what you're doing. And the other camp says, when I break a chest by checking it, dude, don't check chests. Just look at him. You can always tell if it's a mimic. You can't. They're not always playing the animation. Sometimes they sit still for a second and try and fool you. That sounds like I'm being sarcastic. I'm 100% not. Oh, what up? Oh, yellow chamber. That's good. That's only going to be, 2 levels of curse to hold. 2.5 levels of curse to buy. So that'll take me up to 5.5 levels of curse. It'll increase my fire rate. Give my, increase my health by 2. It's actually pretty good. Increases your fire rate. And a couple other things. Alright, let's go Unicorn Horn. Yeah, had to imagine it was gonna be this fight. Oh, fuck you! What the hell?! You know what? That is actually the best example of the High Priest experience that I've ever seen in my life. Walk into the room, he immediately goes invincible to do an attack phase that you can't counter. And then, a bullet from the wall hits you. It is the quintessential High Priest experience. This is why no one likes you, by the way. See that? I swear the ones that come from the wall are like homing. There's some form of predictive, and I don't like it. I'm just gonna take a bunch of damage in this fight. The thing is, now I actually am going to have to go back for the yellow chamber. Just for the extra 2 health that I've missed from not flawlessing 2 bosses so far. These used to be bugged in that if you shot them with certain weapons, their kind of death rattle effect, where they explode, would just happen directly next to your face. And that was only like a month ago that was fixed. Stop going invisible, it is really rude. The Cannon Balrog does it, but the thing is, the Cannon Balrog doesn't summon bullets from inside the walls. Literally, if the High Priest didn't summon bullets from the walls, first off, he wouldn't have actually hit me at all in this fight. That's the only thing... Okay, never mind, that one hit me, but I was triggered into a rolling spree by a wall bullet. And also, it would be a fair boss. Like, that's all it would take. Removing the bullets that just come from the walls. Ugh. It's so frustrating. It's not like they're a good level of challenge either. Ugh. Some things in this game. Not everything. A lot of this game is super enjoyable, but some things in this game are just like, why? High Priest, the way in which the briefcase mines can hunt you down in the Mind Flayer boss fight. The Door Lord being able to appear on floor 2. Amoconda isn't even horrible anymore. Amoconda is annoying, but that's about all I'll say. Like, I won't say that it's, like, it actually needs to be changed. I used to say it actively needed to be changed, but then they made a few changes to the way in which the, friends, the turrets, the blobs that it creates, the nubs. They made a few changes to the way those nubs work, so now they can be affected by certain statuses, and also they calculate damage correctly, so you don't just shoot them a bunch of times with, you know, explosive weapons, they still stand there. And now they're okay. They're not amazing, they're okay. Oh, I steal from Cursula. Sorry, I apologize. I 100% apologize. I know the frustration you probably felt as I went through that whole floor, like, I don't know what to do with this Cursula. I have to take so much curse. Boo, 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 boo. My name is Rhapsody and I don't understand the world. Right, I understand that, but then I did it. It's fine. I remembered. So the reason you always steal from Cursula is curse incurred by stealing is always just one curse. Well, however, if you purchase from Cursula, you incur 2.5 curse. So stealing from her is actually way better objectively in all circumstances than purchasing from her. Ain't that fun? The fuck just happened? A sound effect played that I don't understand why it played or what triggered it. That was dumb. That was really dumb. I have dodged this flawlessly 1,000,001 times. And then I was just like, how about I dodge it differently and take damage this time? Who's up for some of that? Me, apparently. I couldn't find the skeleton, unfortunately. Oh. Found him now. Okay. Ah, Yellow Chamber, thank you for taking one of the enemies and making it yours. And now as soon as I complete... Oh, this is what happened with the last room as well. So once you walk into a room, Yellow Chamber has a chance to just take one of the enemies and charm them. They'll be charmed for the duration of the room, and then at the end of the room, they will be engulfed by the old gods. So I've just got this dude being my friend for a while, and then when he doesn't want to be my friend anymore, once the room is over, I'm just gonna let this happen. Get him! He gets engulfed by the abyss. Ain't that lovely? Laser sight now means nothing, of course, because I have RC bullets, so I've already got as accurate as I can get. So unless laser bullets, laser sight rather, made a huge impact in my earlier run, then I pretty much wasted time picking it up. I can't believe that I didn't take damage there. I should have taken damage there, in fact. Yep, we'll be taking that horn. That room's bugged. If there's a shop dude, I can just nick items from him, so it's fine. Yeah, that room's bugged. The thwomp is supposed to become passive after you clear. and the doors were open, so we had been considered to have cleared. I think it's because the first round was only an enemy by itself, but that enemy was effectively not an enemy anymore. Because it was charmed, so I think the room just had no clue what to do. Oh, we got hell on our side! Hell, devil. Actually, it's the Reaper, if I want to say anything correct. Oh, get 'em all, gods. Just don't catch up to me. We'll be fine. Oh, we do have a friend here. Beautiful. Hello, friend. I just want to see the friend get eaten. That's why I leave them alive as long as I can. For the unique pleasure of watching them be sacrificed to the old gods. To the eldritch abominations below. Bye. Huh, I could have sworn that respawn was going to have a gun nut in it. Guess my memory's on the fritz. Again. Two on you. Bye. Love it. Can we get this forged so I can see whether or not we have anything we want to steal? It never gets old. Okay. Magic bullets. Any technology that is sufficiently advanced is indistinguishable from magic. Thank you for the quote. Right. Well, that's actually a little rougher than I thought it was going to be. Guess I'll take this. Fair enough. See, if I just did this in the other order... Bugger. We would have had a key for opening things. That's a mistake I make against the oil cubes far too often, especially considering how many times I've fought them. I should no longer be making that specific mistake. Bye-bye. Wherein I roll directly to the area, the range of their attack, rather. Okay. Should just be these two for a very long time, because I don't want to waste too many bullets. Right, what do you got? That's going to be good for the heart section, I guess. Alright, here we go. Worst things first, we'll be fine. That's exactly why you want a beam weapon, for that specific skull-based attack. That was actually definitely worth blanking, because there were 3 things in a row I wasn't going to be able to dodge, and the skull attack was coming out. It's unfortunate that immediately after, something else worth blanking occurred, but, you know, had to take that risk. Yeah. Yeah, that was, I saw that one happening, unfortunately. Oh well. Getting a lot of really blankable things occurring here. I shouldn't have checked for the secret room first. That was entirely my fault. Alright. I'm gonna hold on to the airstrike because I want to have it just in case the Chucklefuck twins get summoned again. The knives, though, is. Alright, next up. Gotta be these, then. Never mind! Apparently I'm gonna use it right before the Chucklefuck twins are summoned. Not only to contradict myself, but also to just make myself look real dumb. Ah, nice. We managed to hex one of them. Good. There we go. Straight through. I don't want to expend weapons that I want to use. Wait, hang on. I don't want to expend the weapons that are going to be very important to have next floor. Ouch. Yellow Chamber is really good. But I don't know if it's going to be able to singularly carry me through the next floor. Especially through the boss fight. There's no weapon this floor that I can just take or rob that's definitely going to be good enough. I can remember that we have the Winchester and the M1 in the store alongside Bullet Idol. I'm actually more inclined to get Bullet Idol than either of the others. Only considering the fact that there are certain rooms next floor where we'll get hit once, and sure, that'll suck, but it'll clear the rest of the room and save us from getting hit again. So it's almost like an investment in our HP. Almost. If you just don't think about it at all, it's definitely exactly an investment in our HP. I always end up buying both of those and just stealing one of these. And then we'll see if we can get away with another. I can. Couldn't get away with the third, though. That was only a 10% chance for me to get the second one there. So now my curse is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 total. One for stealing M1, one for stealing Bullet Idol, one for stealing Yellow Chamber, 2 for holding Yellow Chamber, and... oh, look at Yellow Chamber melting away. And 1 for holding Unicorn Horn. I'm actually at 6. Does it do anything else, or does it just, like, peer out like that? That's interesting. Not many items, in fact, no item that I can think of has an animation in the item screen. Alright, it just looks like it looks around for a while. Room claw this floor, obviously just the heroin. Heroin with something that has knockback alongside, so knockback, knockback, knockback. Shit, what has knockback that I'm currently holding? I want to say nothing? Yeah, pretty much nothing. We'll just use Frost Giant as best we can. It'll also freeze whatever it is that I need to knock back, so it'll be fine. I do have the Cult, actually. I should have the, sorry, the Cold 45 on the other hand. Dang it. I was really hoping this would be the correct direction, but thankfully it didn't really cost us anything to do. It's 7 or so bullets. let's go super low rent for this. Because I might actually need all of this ammo. I don't think I will, but I might. Also, firing at these with something that does lower damage is going to give me more chance to just activate the other option. Which is Hex. Okay. The knockback on that isn't significant, but it's fine. Put cold on the offhand. I have a strong distaste for this room just because of where the second wave spawns and how far through the first wave it spawns. Because there's no way you can take cover from the first wave and the second wave. I did my best attempt there and it wasn't even that good. Penetrative shots, okay, it's gotta be this then. Beautiful. Light them all up. And knock them all down. I actually just instinctually moved into this room. I just knew that it was the correct one. Good work. This is what happens when you play a game this much. See, the thing is, having the Poopulon on my side isn't going to stop it from being really shitty. Because it still doesn't fire specifically, it fires indiscriminately. So I'm going to actually have to kill it. Nice try, Predictive McGee. But if I don't move, you can't predict where I'm going. You can only predict that I'm going to stay still, and then I can move. Predictive shots are only really annoying when you're moving in a direction, it predicts you're going to continue moving in that direction, and you do. Because you've got inertia, right? But there's no inertia. Well, I mean, there is inertia of staying still. I am using that phrase incorrectly. What I mean is the decision to move is much easier to make the decision than to reverse direction to dodge something. Oh god! No, I killed the friendly one! Beautiful! Okay, so the main parts should be down here if I had to guess. I do, so that is the guess that I make. That was margin of error, like, ooh, tiny. Worked out, though. I don't like that they can spawn into immediately doing the bullet catching attack. I also don't like that their bullet catching attack doesn't really have a warm-up. In fact, that boils down to the same complaint, just phrased two different ways, I guess. The reason I don't like that is because bullets with slow travel time, you may as well just not even try and use them. It is so rare that I see a jammed version of this enemy. I feel blessed just to see them. Man, you have been helpful. You're not gonna be eaten? Wow. That's weird. I guess the old gods aren't hungry for gun nut. Beautiful. Hang on. No! Is that the first hit I've taken in bullet hell? I'm annoyed if it is. Ah, okay. This, however, is definitely the first wrong turn I've made in bullet hell, so... whatever. I'm okay with that. First time for everything, except for things that aren't possible, like eating the sun. Should probably just teleport back. No reason to walk. Looks like we can pretty much just phone in the rest of the victory, boys. Boys and girls, I mean, I was doing the Chief Wiggum thing. Buck 'em, boys. But I realized without doing the full Wiggum impersonation, it sounds slightly exclusionary. Slightly, almost exclusively exclusionary. Where are you, friend? Got him, bud. See? The old god might not know exactly where its food is, but it typically takes it. I don't know what it was doing with the other one. God damn it. Actually, that enemy is still pretty non-specific in the way that it hits, so I guess I still probably would have dealt with it by killing that guy first, even if I knew he was under my control, under my sway, under my whim. Alright, 3 more rooms to clear. One of them's a boss room. This shouldn't be too bad. Got him. Huh. I wonder if that's an actual source of damage, or if they're just marked for death and then they get claimed while the fancy graphic plays over top. Specifically, I wonder if I have to stay away while he gets eaten to not take the damage to whatever eats him. No clue. Easily done, and friendo, this is the end. Oh. Let's go for... we can use this for a while until he starts doing his annoying attack. This isn't the annoying attack I was talking about. In fact, this one isn't even annoying at all. This is a fine attack. I highly encourage you to continue doing that attack, in fact. This one is the annoying one. And that's why I don't want him to do it that much. Because I can't really hit you while you're doing it. Don't do it again! Okay, never mind. This is a good one. We're not going to be able to hear the full song. We have too little ammunition to hear the full song, unfortunately. No! It went off trying to hit its own targets. Unicorn horn, that's just not okay. Down to the next floor. Honestly, probably Frost Giant plus Grenade Launcher. Frost Giant when he's not doing center chest attacks, and Grenade Launcher where he is. Unless, of course, I can just use the airstrike to do the same thing. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. The shot speed for this gun is just insane. I love it. Okay, never mind. I don't need this for this phase, so sub over to this gun. That was beautiful. The timing. Almost took out the entire wave as well. We're not exactly finishing this run up with an abundance of strong weapons. Obviously, we still have heroin that I've just not been using this entire time because I don't like using heroin in situations where I have to charge it up. Because if you get hit while you're charging up heroin, then you just lose the charge time that you already put into it. It becomes really inefficient in terms of damage when that happens for you. Beautiful. Just let my instincts take control. And now, of course, since I can't be hit, we can afford to go do heroin. We were chasing the dragon earlier, now we're doing heroin with the lich. God, where'd our life go wrong? Got him. Oh, man. That one, we didn't even have that much warning. He was almost entirely central to the map. Alright, just dunk on them all. The M1 was entirely unnecessary, but, I mean... that's fine for it to be entirely unnecessary. It's fine to have it as a safety for us. Because it only cost us one level of curse to pick up anyhow. Since we were already at since we were at 6 total, we weren't risking running into jammed bosses, so it was completely fine. Anyhow, let me just say that my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Enter the Gungeon. Hopefully you have been enjoying yourselves. That has been win 66 on a streak. Hashtag road to 100? Question mark? Hopefully we will see you next time.